All right, good evening, everybody. Tonight we are going to delve into origami again. And this time, because of course it's Christmas, we are going to do an origami star. So this is this one, the size of this one I've done is I'm using a 3-inch square. And I prefer the smaller ones just because I think they're just beautiful. Oh, actually, no, sorry, that's not 3-inch. This is a 2.5 or a 2-inch square. This is a 3-inch right here. And so it's kind of big, but you know, after you do like 50 of these, then you should be able to do lots of these little ones. I also did try doing them bigger, but this is the base model. I just did this and I didn't do the other part of it. And it's okay just as a simple star. If you wanted to do something like this, you know, you could put on wrapping paper or something like that. But anyway, we're going to get started here. I'm going to show you a few of the things that I use. Like I just have a whole bunch of pieces of paper that are cut, but I want to show you, I love origami paper and I have quite a bit of it, but quite often when I'm doing my folding, I just like using things like copier paper and stuff like this. I gotta show you this little ditty I found. I found this, I think probably at a stationery store, maybe Staples had it, but it was like, is this not perfect? It's like, all these colors and they're all square. It's a notepad holder, I guess, whatever. But anyway, I really like it. So I'm going to use some of that tonight and see how square it is. But yeah, so that's about a 3-inch square, I think, probably this. And the ones that I really like doing and the ones that I made the silver and red one with are these little 2-inch. These are a little bit more than 2-inch, but that's what I used to make that other one. So anyway, I did make available for tonight's class the instructions. You should be able to download them, and I think they are finally there. I think Bill gave us something else first, but anyway, I have them here, and we're going to just go step by step and do these folds. The other tool I brought just to show, and I don't always use them, it's called a folding bone, and this is a really kind of a nice tool for origami, but you don't really have to have it. So the only other thing I didn't like about the center of these is that it starts to look a little bit messy. So I have some little embellishments that I can just, at the end, I'm just going to glue it on there just to give it a nice center spot, but we can do that later. So, all right, I'm going to switch this screen so that you can see my hands and we'll start folding. And I will try not to go too fast. But you know what, you'll get practice with this because you have to fold 6 of each of these. So you're going to fold 12 pieces of paper tonight. But let's see if I can get to my share screen thing. See if I can do it right tonight. Advanced. Oh, golden. It's only because Bill's sitting down here making sure I'm okay. So, all right. So you don't have to do it 2 different colors. You could have it all one color. And, you know, one of my friends who does a lot of origami, he loves folding with parchment paper or something like that. And it's just beautiful because it's white and it's kind of more like a snowflake or something like that. But you can always, you play with it, you know, after you've done like 50 of them, you should be fine. So I'm going to do blues because I like blue. So I'm going to do my base is going to be, I don't know yet. Okay. So I need 6 pieces.
So Karen, which one is the base and which one is the other one you're going to refer to?
We're going to do the base first. I've decided I was going to do the bright blue on the outside, but I think I'm going to have the bright blue on the inside because I think it'll look nice with the going from a darker to a lighter, more Christmassy maybe. So, okay. So pretty simple. The nice thing about doing something like this that has many units is because you end up folding them over and over again, you learn how to do them. So anyway, so we're going to just start with the base. So you're going to fold it first in half. And when you're looking at your instructions, generally, they have 2 different types of dots they use. When it's this sort of just a normal dash, it's usually considered a valley fold, which means this. When it's facing me, the valley is down and the points are up, okay? If I turn it this way, then it's now considered a mountain fold. Does that make sense? Mountain points up, valley points down, okay? I don't know if there is any mountain folds on these instructions. So, okay, so once I've done that, I'm just going to move this over. So I've just done this part, and then I'm just going to fold in each of these edges and then unfold them again. The one thing about origami is that you end up folding and unfolding things quite a bit because you have to do sort of measurements, because you're not using a ruler, you're using the folds to do that. Now, if you were using a folding bone, you could just do that, but I'm going to unfold it anyway because I have to do a measurement. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to do this little fold. And what I want to do is I want to take this point and put it on that fold and make a little crease. So I'm just really, all I'm doing is making a dividing line on that little edge. So it's just a marking point for me. Okay.
Can you show that again? Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So I'm just taking the edge of this paper, and I'm going to fold it over right. I'm going to get a pencil so you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm folding it right. This is one of my creases here. So this is one of my creases right here. I'm going to fold the point so that just touches that crease, and it makes, all I'm doing is I'm making a divide between this point and this point so that it's in the center. Okay. Does that make sense? Maybe.
Sure, yes, to that line, but it's not even with the edge. When you
You're not folding on an angle, you're folding it straight. So I'm going straight across, okay?
Right to the edge of that fold, straight
Yeah.
across.
I'm using that fold just to find that
Okay,
point, okay?
thank you.
So now that I've done that, I'm going to unfold it and fold it back this way again. Okay. And
you obviously did it on both sides. Sorry.
nope, you don't. You just do it on the one side.
Oh, on the one side.
Okay. Because all I'm doing, and it's not a critical fold other than it's just a measuring fold. So now that I've got it here, I'm going to fold this little bottom part up and make it into a triangle. I'm forgetting about that last fold we did, and I'm just folding this up. You know, and if you are teaching this to students, because I know we have someone who is teaching to students, you just have to, you know, go step by step with them. And once they've done one, you know, they'll start to catch on to, you know, what needs to be done. Okay. Now, the next step is I'm going to take this point and I'm going to make sure it's on. I'm going to show you my line. This is that line that I made, that weird. That's the crease I made, right? When I did that measurement. So I'm going to take this point, which is the center of my triangle. That's where my fold comes from. And as long as I fold there, and then I want this point of the origami to go right somewhere on that line. And it'll be in the right spot, because if I'm going right from this corner and creating that point, I should be able to get a nice line. Can you guys see that?
My fold's on the other side, so I must have done something wrong.
Are you left-handed or
Oh,
right-handed?
you have, I'm sorry, you have it, the open, this, okay, I folded that little triangle backwards.
Yeah, you fold it right up.
This is the open side. I didn't realize that the vertical line was open.
Yeah. And then this is just going to go to that point. You know, I did origami for years where we would meet once a month and do origami with this whole group. I've probably folded origami for probably 30 years. And we always wondered if we would be able to fold over a phone. So this is close. But anyway. But at least you have the visual. So are you guys here at this point?
Yes.
Okay. How you doing, Spencer?
Yeah, I think I'm just getting it to the tip of that triangle over to the marked point, and
Yeah.
that looks sort of like your thing.
Okay. And it's just anywhere on that line, but as long as you have this, when you unfold it, you'll see this fold running from this point off to whatever measurement that is.
Close enough.
It doesn't.
Well, if it doesn't work, I can try again.
Well, that's right. Hopefully you have more than just 12 pieces of paper. Keep practicing.
I have room for 4 errors.
Okay. All right. So once you have it like that, you're going to unfold it again, and you're unfolding the whole thing. Okay. Now you see this line that we just made. What I want you to do is you're going to fold that line and crease it right down to the bottom. Don't worry about this upper part. So you're just you're going to create that fold comes from this point here, and you're just going to run it right to the edge. So just fold in on that crease and then fold straight down. Are we good? Do you see where I am at? So
Yes.
I've just folded like that. Okay, and here's where things start to change a little bit. What you're going to do now is see this part that's sticking up. You're going to pull it down and let it lay flat, and it'll do that. If you pull this corner down to your edge, this will lay nice and flat, and then you've got this sort of interesting little ditty.
Can you do that again, please?
Yep. So you've done your
Got it.
side where you've got it down, and you've got
Yeah.
this little point that's sticking up. Just
Yeah.
pull it, just push it down, and this edge will go flat.
Is that a technical origami term? Ditty?
Ditty. Oh yeah. I have all these origami terms like ditty and schmangle it and hold your face the right way.
I'm sorry, my computer crashed on me, and so I am way behind. Is this, will we get a replay so that
Yeah.
I can do it later? Because I'm too far behind.
That's okay. Well, we're gonna fold. I have to fold 6 of these.
Oh, okay, I'll watch this one and then catch the next one.
Yeah, you can watch this one, and we are recording tonight too. So once we're done this, my husband, it takes him a couple of days to download it, but the whole session will be there, so you can watch it in stop motion if you need to.
Awesome.
But it
Thank you.
doesn't help if you yell at the computer and go, Karen, hold it this way. Right, Spencer?
Yeah, you lost me on this last step.
Okay. So
I mean, I because I creased from top to bottom, but I've got the thing.
okay, let me
I-
see what you got.
I got a mess. I mean,
Okay, hold it close so I can see it.
well, I mean,
That's right. You're right.
but I can't,
Right.
I'm having trouble with where this thing folds over, where this,
Okay, so when
this
you
line-
open it up, you've just made this line here. Okay.
yes,
So now what you're going to do is you're folding on that line, and see this fold line here? That's going to fold in to be a mountain fold. This is going to be a valley fold, and it goes in like that. Does that help? I'm just
oh,
confused.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
totally.
yes, I didn't realize that one fold went in.
Yeah, so one's going to go one way and the other one goes the other way, and then you'll end up with this flat little
I got something that looks like that, and that seems to be similar to what you've got.
Yeah,
Yep, that's perfect.
Looks good.
That's right. Brenda, where are you at? Do you want to show me what you've got and I can help you?
Well, I don't know. So I folded this. Can you see what I'm doing?
No, I need you to hold it straight up for me.
Like there? Where's my camera? Is that better? So I folded this back.
No, okay, so what you're doing is when you go down, okay, I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera here, okay?
Okay.
So I'm folding along this line. So this has to go in. And when that goes in, this little guy here, this little triangle here just sort of sits down and he goes up against this edge. And then you end up with this flat edge. So you're not creating a new fold.
Oh, well, and that's okay. So I'm folding that in
Yeah, now let that tip go down.
like that.
No,
So I'm so lost. You just keep going and I'll just maybe
Okay, you know
figure it out on
well,
the next one.
on the next one. Okay, all right. So when we've got to
You're right-
this,
You're right where I was a second ago, Brenda. You just, instead of just folding that flat, you have a little.
let that edge come up.
It,
Which edge?
that-
This
the-
edge?
No,
there's an
the point
inside fold there.
right there. Let that come down and go flat.
Like
Push that
push it
flat.
in?
Yeah, push it in so it's flat. Does that help? That's
That kinda-
closer. That's closer.
That's- Yeah, that looks more like what you had there, doesn't it?
Yeah, you just got to make sure that this little edge here is down, pointing straight down, but we'll do it on the next one, okay?
Yeah.
So once I've got it like this, I'm going to take this one and just fold it in behind there, okay? And then the last thing I want to do is I'm going to take this little edge here, this edge here, and I'm going to line it up with the edge of that flat piece.
The center line.
Yeah. So it's going to do that. And then unfold it again. You're just making a line. So you're measuring this edge up against this edge.
And then you undo it once you've made the
Okay,
line.
just leave it. And then you do your next one. Okay, so grab
Those are
another
wor-
piece.
Side to
Those
the
are worse than small turtles, Karen.
Yes,
and
it is. It's a little harder than a
back
turtle.
out,
Oh,
Can
hi,
you-
Jack.
because
can
they've got
you
3 lines
hold it-
there.
Sorry, can you hold the done piece up again, just so we can see it? Okay. I just want to make sure that mine sort of looks like yours.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
Jack's come to visit. He wants to do origami too. Or he wants loving. I'm sorry, buddy. I got to do some work here. Okay, let's start the next one. So you're just going to fold it in half first. And then you're going to fold these 2 edges in. Now I've got cat hair on my table.
I get this part.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Karen's just too fast.
Oh,
to
Jack.
me.
Okay, you know what? Is it because you don't have any food or something? Are we starving you? Are you wasting away? He said, yes, I'm wasting away into practically nothing. Okay, so again, once I have this fold here, now I'm gonna open it up and just on this one side, I'm gonna measure this point to this crease and keep this nice and straight. So I'm just measuring it from here to here and I'm making a mark and then letting it go again. Jack, really? He's like, pay attention to me. I'm starving to death. Okay, and then once you have this, then you can just fold out this whole triangle again. Oh, Jack, you're just such a pain.
He wants to play too.
He's like, I like it when you're doing stuff.
He's saving us because he's slowing us down.
Is that what it is? It's a
The
boy.
only chance I have to keep up.
Such a goofball.
These are the worst looking paper airplanes I've ever seen.
Oh, if you want to do paper airplanes, I have a really nice one for that, but it's complicated. Okay, off you go, really. Bill, come save me from my cat. Okay, so did you guys fold up this bottom triangle?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Sure, when he wants to snuggle when I want him to snuggle, he doesn't snuggle. Okay, so then you've bought this up. Now remember, now you're gonna crease along this little point here. So you put your thumb there and you're gonna lift this corner and you're gonna measure it against this line here. Jack. Oh my gosh. I
And
can't
the
even-
corner touches that line.
it just touches that line right there, right?
So there's a space between, okay, yeah.
So, yeah. Brenda,
I'm
do you have
sorry,
a phone
is that-
handy?
Is that down along the bottom or is it just folded? Oh, it's not. Okay.
So
so
it's
it's
just
just
right to
Straight
this
over.
little tiny crease here. And you can see it's right here and it's like, I just right on that line, okay?
Okay.
Brenda, do you mind texting Bill and can you text him and tell him to come save me from Jack? He probably just needs food, but he's not gonna leave me alone.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, thanks. Okay, then you you just open it all up again. And now it's this crease, you're gonna run this crease and go all the way to the bottom of that edge. So, thank you, Jack.
See, this is where okay. Can you repeat that? Because,
Okay, so you see this line here.
sorry, what, you opened it back up?
I opened it all up and you've got this line here. See where that triangle is?
Yeah,
You're gonna fold that line. You're gonna fold over on that line. And you're not gonna fold the corner here. You're just gonna fold straight down. Leave this sort of poofing up.
okay.
Is that on the bottom of the bottom of the page? Like at the bottom of the triangle, right?
Well, you're gonna take it, yeah, to the bottom of the triangle where the bottom of the triangle was, okay? And the top of the triangle is just gonna stick out a little bit and it's ready to be folded, but it's kind of poofy right now.
Nah, I lost you.
Okay, let me see what you got.
I got it open.
Okay, bring it closer. I can't see any of your creases.
Sorry. It's also white, so that probably doesn't help.
Yeah, I think it's because you've got your background foggy and it's
Oh,
and it's fogging the picture too.
okay. I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can figure out how to change.
You're like me when I start doing the technology stuff. It's like, huh? Okay, so Brenda, did you get to this point now? Yes. Now all you're going to do is take that point that's sticking up there, this one here, and pull it down to the edge of your paper. Jack, oh my gosh, you were such
He hasn't read my text. Like that.
yeah. Oh, Eureka. See, that's only the second one.
And I'm gonna crease that.
Yeah, then you're going to crease it so it's like this. You're just following existing creases. You're not making anything new here.
Oh, well, I might like, hang on. So this comes down, but that will be
Yeah.
a new crease.
No, because you've already got a crease there.
Okay,
You're just reversing the crease that was already there.
okay.
You don't know how to get that fading off in the back, eh?
I don't.
Gee,
And
See,
Bill's
now-
not reading my text.
I know if he's probably playing. It's like, why did he leave? You know, he just thought I knew everything, but I don't know if you
I,
can
I
change.
don't see settings. That's my problem.
Is she in Windows or Mac?
No.
Are you on a-
I don't see it.
Are you on a Mac or Windows?
I'm on a Mac.
Okay. See, Bill would be able, I don't know Mac very well, so.
Yeah, like at the bottom, do you have a little video icon, or do you have a video icon somewhere? Looks
Yeah,
like a
right
little video
here.
camera. And does it have an arrow beside it?
It does.
Press on the arrow.
Oh, there you go. It
And-
says blur my background.
Oh, look at,
Oh,
yay. Oh, it's so glad we have Elizabeth with us to help us. Okay. All
So
right.
that's what I have.
Can you close your settings?
Okay.
Well, she's not seeing my settings, Rudy, because it's on my, sorry, my husband's here too, so
Yeah. Okay.
we're both trying to figure it out. So
Mine looks all
this is
spastic.
what I have.
Mine looks spastic.
Okay. It looks like your folds.
I think I'm okay there. It's just which one I fold. Here's the top of it. And then which one did you actually fold? On that
Okay.
last step.
Oh, okay. On that last step. Now, did you do this where you,
No, that's where I'm at. So
okay.
I've got the, okay,
So this
I'm
part,
there.
have
I've
you
done
done this part?
I did that part. Oh,
Okay.
it went all the way over. I just did it to the center.
No, it needs to go over to that little short little line that we made, right? So it's gonna come over. It comes over right to this. We made this little goofy line that was just sort of half. It was a
So
measuring
this
line.
one, you're saying this one right here?
No,
Okay,
I don't know what you got.
I did put a little line, but I don't see it now.
Okay, well, let's
Go
get it
ahead.
on the next one. We
Yep.
got 6 to get it to you. So,
No worries.
okay, the last step is now taking this little edge here and just point and folding it down.
You jumped the gun on one step, so
I did.
we folded down and
You
then,
fold it down.
oh, you tuck in the other side. Okay, I missed.
Yeah, tuck in the other side, sorry, so that you've got your point again.
Yeah, okay.
And
I,
then
I've
this,
been, I've been sitting on a hold because I couldn't remember that step.
sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm the one with the bad memory.
Well, you guys do have the instructions too, right?
I forgot to download them, so.
Okay.
well,
Anyway,
they don't make sense to me anyways, Spencer.
yeah,
They need
I'm-
writing on them for me. I'm looking at the pictures, but I need writing.
oh, you see, and I always just look at the pictures. Some of the origami books I have are written in Japanese, so I kind of just got used to looking at the pictures and figuring it out.
And that's our corrupt little turtle there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so,
so next one. Did you get that last fold, Brenda?
no,
Okay, so you've got this.
I tucked my right triangle underneath.
Yeah, so then all you're doing is taking this edge here,
Yeah,
you're lining it up with the center, And
okay, and
making this
folding it
fold.
down.
and that's a new fold, and then just let it come back up again and set it aside, and then you start the next one.
Okay, I did start the next one.
Okay, so let's start another one.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna fold it in half first,
yep.
and then you're gonna fold down these 2 edges.
Yep, to the center.
Yeah,
Okay. We're good.
you got that? Excellent.
That far.
See, 99 and you'll have it all down.
That's about right.
Okay, now you're just gonna open up this one edge here, and you're measuring from this point to that little crease that you just made on the edge of the paper. You're just sort of deciding where the center of that fold is. Okay,
Okay,
so
I did
that's all I'm
that.
doing, is I'm just making that crease there. Whoops, I just changed it too.
How high up are you making that crease? Just on the bottom edge?
Yeah, well, no, I make it a little bit because I have to go up a bit. So I'm going
Okay.
about, 2 centimeters.
Okay,
Okay. Then once I have that, I fold it back up again. So I have my point. And I'm going to fold that bottom edge up. So now it's a triangle.
Okay.
Okay. Once I have this, now I'm going to fold. I want my fold to come from the center point, and I'm going to pick up this edge and I'm going to fold that to wherever that line that we just made is.
Okay.
So it goes, so now what I've done, and I'm increasing that, you can see I've got a line that runs through there. And that's from doing that crease. And I got cat hair on my stuff. Okay.
Okay. I think.
Okay. So once you've done that, keep your origami. And sometimes I keep it sitting on the table because it's easier for me to do that. Keep your points up so that you don't get it turned around on you. You're going to open up the bottom. You're going to open up all the sides. Okay. And see this line here. You're going to fold that line again, but not all the way. You're just going to put your finger here at this point, and then you're going to bring the fold all the way down and make a new crease just on that bottom half. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Part of it is for me to try and describe the best way to do these folds, or the best way for me to describe the folds too. Okay, once I've got this, so my paper's all just like this, I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to pull it down. And what I'm doing is I'm changing the direction of this crease. I'm folding against that crease. And when I do that, this thing starts to flip up, and that's when I want it to come down. And I'm going to reverse that crease also. And it just sort of wants to sit there. It
Hot
wants to do
diggity.
that. Did you do it?
I got it.
Awesome. All right. Once I've got that, then I just lift up this edge. I'm going to tuck this guy in again. So now I'm like this. And your last fold, Elizabeth, I see you putting it all together already.
I have my 6 pieces done.
I knew you were just whipping through them. Okay, and then this little piece here, you're going to take this top edge here, this top edge here, and you're going to line it up with this center line. And then just let it go. And that's what you need to have 6 of.
Okay, mine's not right.
Okay, let me see what you got. Okay, so you didn't let this come down flat. So back here, when you're folding this down, you need to let it come down. You need this point here, here. This point here is going to go up against the edge of that shape.
Okay.
This point, it's going to come there, and that'll pull this down to make this long sort of stretch. And it's not a new fold that you're doing. You're just refolding existing folds in a different way.
Okay, keep going.
Little by little, you're getting a little bit at a time.
Well,
And
now
then-
I got it open
Okay, so,
and I can't figure out how to put it back.
okay, so when you're open, I'm going to open mine up. You're going to fold this line here. See this line here on yours?
Yep.
You're going to fold that back and
Fold
fold it
it
right down to
back.
the bottom. Fold it in.
Nope. Keep going. I'll catch on.
Okay. All right. That's 3 for me. Elizabeth's going to have a coffee break. 'Cause she's
Yep.
all done.
I was looking at the instructions to see if I could figure out how to put the pieces together, but that's a no-go.
Okay. All right. So you start by folding your piece in half, and then you get those 2 edges coming in.
You know, I find these first three folds that you guys go through so quickly to be the hardest 3 folds of this whole process.
Probably because you're trying to be so perfect with it.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm just not as good as you all.
So
No, I find these ones the easiest. I don't get those other ones.
the other ones are a little bit harder because they're crushes and
Well,
stuff.
we
So
knew that. We
okay,
knew that.
once you've got this side, then you're going to do that measuring fold. So that's taking that point, that corner up to that little fold and just making a measuring mark right there and folding it back in.
My measuring mark.
All right. Then you're going to take that bottom triangle and just fold it up so that you end up with a nice triangle.
Okay. We're good so far.
Good
Me
so
too.
far. Okay, now you're going to put your finger on that center line and you're going to lift up this corner and you're going to fold from that center line. You're going to put your point on that measuring line and make a
Okay.
fold so that you have this. I'm going to try. So now you should have this. Sometimes it's hard for me to hold the paper the right way. You see my point is pointing at that crease.
Yep. I look good
And-
there.
Okay, okay, so now once you have that, you're gonna open it up, open it all up, and you see this line here, you're gonna fold that one back in again. But don't fold this top part. See how on mine it's kind of flipping out a little bit? Let that do that. And you're just going to fold it right to the bottom edge. So you've got a nice flat here, but this is doing something weird.
Okay.
Okay. Once you have that, this point's going to come up and this line, you're going to make it, you're going to reverse it. You're going to fold along that line and bring this corner down. This starts to come up, but if you push this down, it'll make that fold. It'll just go on to the existing folds and reverse them the way you need them.
Yay, I got it.
Okay. Excellent. How you doing?
Well,
Still perplexed.
yes and no. I'm like, I think I folded one at the wrong angle to start with. And so therefore it's not. Does that look right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that looks right. That looks
Okay.
exactly what I have here. You just showed that to me, right? You've got this weird little pocket here
Uh-huh.
and you've got this folding down. It's fine. It's fine. So now
Okay.
once you've got this, you're going to just lift this guy up and fold this other one in. So you have your triangle again.
So
And
I'm
then
I'm gonna fold it into a triangle.
you're just going to take this other side that was sitting out here and you're just going to tuck it in behind there. So it's all nice and neat.
Okay.
You're not making a new fold. The new fold is this one where you're taking the top edge of this little piece that's sticking out here. You're going to take this
Okay.
top edge and line it up against that center point and make a crease.
Okay.
Okay. And then you set it aside and do another one.
So like that.
Okay. You're turn it the other way. So turn it so I can see the top at the top.
Isn't that the top? Okay,
that the
is
top?
this the top?
Oh my God. Let me see. I can't tell because you show it to me again. It's really hard to see because of the white.
Yeah, I'll try another color next time.
Okay. All right. Let's try another one. I'm glad I chose to do blue then. I was like, yeah, white's pretty hard to see. Okay. So you're going to fold it in half. And then you're doing those first two folds just to make it like a height. And then you're going to take this one side and do your measuring where you're taking that point to your fold that's right on the edge of the paper and make that measuring fold right there. and fold it all back in again. And then you're going to fold that bottom triangle up to make your nice triangle here.
Mine's all spastic.
Use a different piece of paper.
Are you both folding now?
We were.
Okay.
Mine just came out spastic.
Well, sometimes they do.
I think
right.
this is more complicated than my brain can handle.
Oh, you know what? Again, once you don't do a bunch of them,
Yeah,
you'll be
once you
fine.
get going, they go pretty quick.
Yeah, it's just putting them together that's the hard part.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm putting my thumb right by that center point there because I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to measure it up against that line that's off to the side there and creating my little triangle on the front like that. And then once I have this, that's when I unfold it all. I unfold the whole thing and I want to fold on that line that I just made. And I'm going to fold the right up to that corner, leave this doing its poofy thing, and then go right straight down. Then once I have that, I'm going to take that corner that's sticking up in the air and it's going to go up against, it's going to change the direction of that fold and it's going to go up against that edge and make this turn into this big, long, flat thing. Big, long, flat triangle. Then I've got this far, this edge that's sitting out here, you just tuck it behind there to make your nice triangle. And then your last fold is folding this edge against that center line and tossing it in the pile of pieces. I've got one more.
I got two good ones.
Yeah.
I think I need to do some in steps so that when we're all done, well, no, I'll just come back and watch the video.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
you can
think
always watch
that's
the
what I
video.
need to do.
Well, and then you're gonna have some problems putting it together if you don't have all your pieces done. So, okay, here I am here at this point where I'm doing this point. I'm gonna open this up. I'm doing my measuring right here. And then I'm gonna close it again. Fold up that bottom triangle so I have a nice triangle here. And then my thumb is on that center line.
Up here.
I'm going to bring that corner over to that measuring line and make my triangle. We might go over time today. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to open it up all together and then we're going to fold in on that line. Unless you want to do part 1 this week and part 2 next week.
Well, Elizabeth will have hers all put together,
Yeah, she'll have it all figured out by then.
but I'm good with that.
Okay, so then we can pull it down. Well, maybe we have to do that. Maybe next week we do the other part. We do the one part now and then you guys can practice or whatever. And then I'm going to tuck this guy in. So I have a nice, neat little triangle here. This edge comes down. And then you're done all your 6 pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we'll do it in 2 parts. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece here and you're going to line it up. You're going to put it under this little flippy guy here. And you can see I can pull it back. So I'm going to get up here. I can pull it back so that these 2 lines match up. Once I have
Okay,
that,
so wait, do you have your little center thing? You've got that folded up.
I have it unfolded right now.
Okay,
That
okay,
last fold that we did, it's unfolded right now.
Oh,
okay. Got
Okay.
ya.
Because I need to be able to get in there, right? So I'm taking this piece and it's going right in there and I can line up my pieces. Once I have it in there and it's set where I want it, then you do that fold again and fold it in.
Okay, unfold for a second. What pieces are you lining up there?
So
Okay.
I'm folding this edge. So I'm taking this one and I want this piece to go inside of it, right?
Yeah.
So you see I have this edge. I can pull it back so that it lines up. You see how I'm lining it up?
Mhm.
My edge of my paper, so that I can see when I lift this up, this little edge here lines up with this edge here, and it's nice and neat. Does that
Okay,
make
and
sense?
so now when you fold that down, you're creating a new fold on the
the
left.
first piece.
On the first piece, yeah, because what you're doing
Right,
is really this
okay,
is
got ya.
to glue it together. Basically, you're folding it together so it becomes a unit. Once I have that folded, it doesn't come apart very easily.
Good to know. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like make a new crease in there,
Yeah.
but that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, you're using the old crease to make a new crease on the other piece of paper, but it's the locking mechanism for the star. Okay.
Can you
And
hold
then-
up an individual piece just slowly for, no, just, I either have 6 pieces of junk or six sides of a star, and I'm having real difficulty following you with the
Okay.
putting them together. So I have everything like that. I've unfolded that last fold on both
Yeah,
of them.
unfold this, and then you've got this little leg here.
I've
Okay.
got the leg.
So you're
Yeah.
going to take another piece like this,
Yeah,
and you're just sliding it in there. And you
yeah,
see,
okay, I did that, I did
I
that.
slide it in, and then I can move it to where I want it right there.
Uh-huh,
Once I have them together where I want them, then I fold this last fold that we did over again.
Oh, it's 4 or 5.
oh, it pulls some of the other piece with it.
It folds the other piece with it, and that's what locks them together so that they don't come apart unless you pull them apart.
I fold it over on that. Well, then you've got some of the tail that isn't going over, okay.
That's okay. So that's okay, because the tail will look after itself later. So now that I've got these two pieces together, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to pull it to where I want it. Hold it with my thumb, and then I'm going to fold this over and lock that in place.
Yeah, I did something wrong. Oh, well,
Okay. Let's see what your pieces are. Are all
Well-
your pieces the same?
yes,
This is
all of them are the same. When I fold it over though, I'm pulling some of the tail with it.
Yeah, that's okay.
That tail will bend over, that's okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So I've got this next one, and you're just gonna, the hardest one is the last one to put together because you have to kind of undo a little bit to get there. So once I folded it in and I got it where I want it, I fold that all in. So yeah, I'm folding up some of the tail too.
Yeah, I got my 6 pieces together, but that last attachment, there's no way that I can wrap my head around that.
Okay, well, I'll get there for you. So,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm just gonna do my next piece here. And I'm locking it in. I feel like I'm missing something. Just a minute, what am I missing? Oh,
That's gonna come this way, right?
on the diagram, it tells you to take this one out,
right here. See.
this other side out. But I'm gonna leave it tucked in there because that's where we had it. So,
I know. So see how it cleans up.
Okay, on the diagram, it's telling me to pull these sides out. So see this edge, remember that last one that we folded in?
This
I think we need to unfold it again. Oh, here, let me take mine apart.
one word here. Is that one?
I'm gonna pull this one out, this side out.
This side.
Doesn't make sense to me. Oh,
Oh, I think I got it, Karen.
okay. If you pull that side out and then put it together,
Over to that line.
that's what
here,
it is.
like that.
So pull this side out as you do each one, pull this side out and cover it.
Oh, no, I gotta take mine all apart.
I'm sorry, yeah, I just realized as I was putting it together, it was looking kind of weird.
I was
Okay.
so proud of myself too.
Well, just think of all the practice you're getting. Well, you know, it's still nice that way too.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty. It's got like a decoration in the middle.
That's right. So, and then, as I do each one and lock it in, I'm pulling that other piece apart out
This
so that
way,
it can come and see the world. So I'm putting it in, I'm
opening,
locking it down,
and then
I'm bringing this guy out.
this goes back.
Putting it in,
That's where I get lost.
bringing this side out. Now, the last one is always going to be the hardest. So I'm putting it in, and I kind of have to bend the other pieces a bit to get there. And then what you have to do is you have to sort of pull the tail forward and stick it in there in your first one. And some of your stuff might come undone a little bit, but that's okay. You just have to sort of tighten it up as you go. So I need to get him in there so that he's actually in. And part of this is, you know, it's a struggle with origami that you're always trying to get it to, it's paper, it doesn't want to do this stuff. So you have to kind of force it. So I'm kind of manhandling it a little bit just to get it there. Pulling this, whoops, I ripped it. Pulling this edge out. Come on. Locking it down. Locking it down. Oh, there. So I've got a little adjustment that I need to do because I can see, like you can see right here that this isn't sitting properly. So that's me just sort of, I have to open up this other pocket. It's not lined up properly.
So then you're folded on this line. This. This.
I think the word origami in
See it?
Japanese means going
Going out
insane.
here.
It could be. You know, sometimes, you know, I'd be doing these folds and sometimes my result would be the origami snowball.
Or to drive one insane might be the better way of describing this.
So anyway, that's the first unit. And it's
Looks
sort of like
good.
a little bit of a pinwheel star. So I think what we'll do is next week we'll do the other side. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Because that'll give you guys a chance to see if you can finish your star, see if you can get it put together. And, you know, if you have any problems, you can call me, or not that I can help you over the phone.
Well, you can do WhatsApp
Yeah, we could do that, or
video or something.
we could do another video call or something like that if you're really stuck.
Cool.
Or if we call you soon enough, you can just mail us the answer.
Well, you have all the instructions right there. So
Well, I do like blue.
Too many wrinkles on it.
yes, did you do yours blue too? I know you had green, didn't you?
Well, because I found green paper
At
in the
work?
recycle bin at work, yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
But it's got lines
This
on it.
one's
It's
right.
doctor order sheets. That's
that's
what
okay.
it is.
You know what? I've made these stars out of maps or book pages or anything like that. So,
Well, this is just a practice one, so.
yeah. So that's the first half of the star. So next week we'll do the other half. And I mean, you could still do something with this, right? Because it's kind of pretty just the way it is, right? You could have it as a, you know, just on a decoration on a card or something like that too, if you made it small enough. So
I
it's
didn't
very
get that
simple.
I didn't get that last one right. Look at the.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
You've
that.
got to sort of,
Nice.
you've got to sort of lift the pieces in and sort of push them in, and it kind of undoes it as you do it, but you'll get there. You just need to get that. I always think about pushing the tail up into the piece.
I think I'm just gonna.
You're
see
so
that.
close. I like you were saying that you were so far behind, and I thought, but you did pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want me to show you one more time how to do the folds?
I think we figured it out.
Okay. Did you
Still
try
looks
it on a
bad,
colored
but-
piece of paper?
Did. There's your point at the top. I think part of it's that it's backwards to you. So there it is.
Yeah, I think you got it right.
I
I'm not
think it's right.
Okay, mine looks pretty spastic.
Hold it so the point is up so that I can see upwards. No, yours looks right.
There's
I told you it was right.
so many folds in there that it look kind of spastic.
That's okay. Spastic.
He's reused the same piece of paper about 20 times now. So
Well, and that's good. You know, so all you do is you just try, do it again and do it again and do it again. And then all of a sudden you'll have all these weird little stars that you don't know what to do with until next week.
Well, I got it sorted together, but it's a bit wonky.
Yeah. And they like I don't always get them. They're not always perfect. And like when I look at this one, even this little one that I did, it's not perfect. You can see it's a bit wonky there.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay. I'm a bit wonky. Once I put a little embellishment on it, it's going to be lovely. Look, I have these little stupid circles. I don't know where they came from, but you know, once I put a little silver thing on there, it's just fine.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be beautiful. So anyway, but that's the little sheets, but okay. So next week we will do the outer bit, the other side, and that will cover up what's going on in here. Okay. Because really this is this.
Ah.
This is
Oh
this.
yeah. Well, that side looks okay.
Yeah.
It's my front side that looks kind
But
of
that's the side that's going to look really
It
nice
is.
once we put the little pieces on it.
okay.
So it may not look like much right now, but it's going to be the front of your star at the end because we put these other little pieces in. Okay.
All right.
So you guys have homework then. You got to get a whole bunch
apparently,
of stars folded.
I don't know about putting it together, but I might get all the pieces figured out.
That's okay. If we need to, well, you're going to have the video too, so you can try and put it together
Oh, that's true.
by watching the video. And if you have problems, then I mean, we can try and do a call or whatever. If you want to try and Zoom call or something, or FaceTime or something, we can try and help you out that way too.
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank you.
that's so much fun. So I was going to say next week we're going to do painting, but we're not. We'll be doing painting the week after. I have a little painting project for you, but that's okay. I didn't get it all done. So I started it. Let me see. Where am I at? Oh, I started the painting project. But it's not done. So anyway, so it's an abstract painting project that will be kind of fun. So again, you could do that with your grade 5s too.
Can I show you my cute Christmas cards that I've been working on this week?
Yeah, let me just, I'm gonna switch so that I'm gonna switch my, there, I'm just gonna move to you and spotlight for everyone. There you go. All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Check
those are
it out.
so cute.
Isn't he cute?
Oh, little gnomes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put little boots on him,
Oh,
but yeah, he's
they're so
not quite finished, but
did you
did-
sew the hat?
I sewed the hat. It's just sewn by hand. It's just with from a triangle of fabric.
Yeah.
And I sewed it together. I kind of gathered it in the front so it kind of bends a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
Those are
Very
so cute.
Yeah,
How
I
are you
think
gonna
it
put
came
them in
out
an
good.
envelope?
Well, he's kind of flat. He'll go in an envelope. It'll be a little bumpy, but it'll fit through there.
All right.
Anyway,
Does anybody else have anything to show? Spencer, let's see what your star looked like. Let me just get you here.
I couldn't get it together.
Did you get part of it together?
What you saw before was as good as I could do.
Okay.
I may try it again with the video, but I couldn't figure out how to assemble that last
piece.
piece or two, so I just
Okay.
I
Well,
couldn't.
if you
make
want,
it.
we could, if you want to try it again on your own. And if you get stuck, just, send me a note and I can go on FaceTime with you or something and see if we can get it done for you so that you're
Well,
all
that's
together.
okay. That's what matches are for. But thank you anyway.
No.
It
Okay.
was fun until the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
No,
All
that's
right,
all
well-
right. That's how I am. Thank you,
Okay,
Karen.
so
I'll try
because
to have a star for next week.
yeah, we'll have we're gonna do the second part to next week, okay, where we're gonna put the new embellishments on, which will actually be going on this side. So if you want to practice your folding and practice putting them together, again, like I said, this is not what I said, this is what my art teacher said. After you make 99 handles for clay mugs, you'll be perfect. You'll be an expert. So after you fold 99 of these, you just so maybe we should have done a butterfly. We'll do that. My favorite. The butterfly is my favorite. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining in. And we'll have part 2 next week. So
Thank you.
I will probably just send out an update saying, get your stars folded and we'll do the rest next week. So, all right.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Karen.
I'll
Thanks
see
so
you
much.
next week.
Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.